What's up, YouTube? Mr. Royal Kid here, and I'm here with deck profile. If you guys have already seen my deck profile on YGO Great Tornado, you could just basically not even watch this video because it's basically the same build, just a couple of cards are changing, and I'm taking another card, etc., etc. But this is my hero build that I'm playing with. Heroes are going to be my favorite deck so far. This so far is my best deck. It's run so many more games that I've played with other decks. Second to best will be my TG deck that I had before. Just took it apart. But besides that, my hero build is probably the best one. So let's get over it. I'm sorry for the glare. The light is like right here is a big lamp. So let's just get to it. Start off with one straddle. Straddle searches for everything in the build and it pops. Obvious, you need to run straddles if you want anything with heals. Double ocean is really good. I'm looking for another ultra. You guys have an ultra, just PM me. Just PM me what you want, or show me your wants, and I'll tell you if I have anything for it. I don't really value it. Like, I think I pay like $350 on eBay for Ocean. So if you guys have it around that price, just let me know for another Ultra. Or if you want me to swap and then pay like $1 for it, whatever you want to do. I'm looking for another Ultra. Start off. Next is a triple Neo's aliases. I have 2 supers and 1 common. I'm looking for another super. If not, a playset of ultis. Just PM me if you have those guys. I'm going to shine out this deck because heroes are going to be my deck that I'm going to be using for the next format. And a couple other decks too. But 3 apps, 3 Neo's aliases, the beatdown, light, perfect. Like I said, if you got shinings, you got supers, just PM me. Or if you have a playset of ultis, also PM me too. Moving on, I run double elemental hero Heat. Heat basically is your target for Nova Master. He's also your target for Mask Hero Vapor, Goka. Sorry, getting them confused. And also they're pretty strong themselves too. They're 18 by themselves. Well, they're really 16, but when you summon him, he's the only one on the field. He becomes 18, 100 attack, which is not bad. 1 Voltic. I'll probably put another Voltic and take Wisman out, but Wisman is my target for Earth. But Voltic, his effect is really great. Remove from play. If I attack directly, special summon a remove from play hero, which is really cool. You go for straddles, you could pop, or you could search. Sometimes, depending on how your build is, I have one time I got, who do I have out? I had Shining. Some of the Voltic attacks got straddles. Straddles, instead of popping, I searched for a card so I could use my super poly because I only had 1 card in hand. Oh, that was the only card I had in hand, sorry, correction. So Voltic, Woodsman for Earth target, really good. Besides that, same reason I run them. I run double flashes. Flash is really cool because whenever this card is destroyed by battle, banish this card and 3 other different name heroes from the grave to select a normal spell card in your graveyard and add it to your hand. So it's pretty cool. Add Miracle Fusions, Monster Reborn, E-Calls, Rhoda, all that good stuff. And this also sets you up for Parallel World Fusion too. Double Effect Railer, they just, you kind of need them in this meta. The last format where you needed them, you need it in this meta too. Tour Guide and Sangan, just, But if you have the Fairy deck, you use Orange of the, Hero of Orange, whatever it's called. 2 effect railers though. And they're also tuners, and they're light, so that helps out. And 1 Morphing Jar. You need some draw power in the build. I don't have power dualities yet. I might put power dualities when I get it in the tin. We'll see what happens. Morphing Jar, helps you out. Really good. So moving on. Rhoda searches, and I run double E-calls. Now the reason I run 2 E-calls in a Rhoda instead of 3 E-calls is my side deck. I'm using DD Warrior Ladies and other warriors there to help me out. So that's the reason why I run Rhoda, just so that I don't have to worry about taking out an E-call for it. So yeah. Then we're going to run 2 super polymerizations. Just overall great card. Kind of broken, kind of not, because you have to discard a card. If you don't have a card to discard, you can't activate the card. Fuses, overall greatness. There's gonna be at least two is gonna be good. Three might be too much, but two is good. Works well with a lot of decks. Double mass chain. Two targets. Goku and Vapor helps out. Quick play, awesome. Triple Miracle Fusions. I don't see why you wouldn't run triple. A lot of things in this build is sent to the graveyard, so this works really well. You know, you got super polymerization, it being destroyed by battle. You have mass chain. You have morphing jar. You have future fusion. That's 5 cards going to the grave. So you know, Miracle Fusion is really good. And plus, I love top decking a Miracle Fusion when I'm pretty much down to nothing. Then you go to triple Fusion Gates. It's going to be hard to run triple Fusion Gates now because of 3 MSTs and Heavy Storm. But that's the reason why I run Dark Bribes here. But besides that, I run 3 Fusion Gates because you want to have it. I don't use Terraformings because you're not, you know, meant to search for the Fusion Gates. You know, if you have them, great. If you don't, you have Super Poly, Mass Chain, and Miracle Fusion. One Future Fusion. Future Fusion is unbelievably awesome in this build. It didn't get hit on the ban list. It's awesome when you open hand Future Fusion, dump any 3 heroes for Trinity to come out, then you Miracle Fusion with 2 heroes in the graveyard to something huge, and then you have another Miracle Fusion. You can just go off from there. It's really good. I love doing that combo when I first open hand a Future Fusion and 1 Miracle Fusion. Sets you up for a lot of plays. You know, in my eyes, Vision Hero Trinity. It's kind of like the 5-headed dragon because you dump any 3 heroes you want. So yeah, sorry for the glare, but Monster Reborn to end my spell and trap lineup. The reason I'm not really running MSTs is because I usually have field presence, and I'm not worried about a lot of my spells and traps, especially with a meta nowadays. You know, having spell and trap destruction. You know, it's all about, you know, your monster's effect and getting out all the big monsters you can from your deck before your opponent does. So that's the reason why I really don't care for it. Obviously, you know, if you want to play my build, then you could obviously play those, you know, cards, but I personally don't run them. But I should actually put Dark Hole in here. I keep forgetting to take it out. Dark Hole would be great because if you have Vapor in the graveyard, Vapor on the field, Dark Hole, everything gets destroyed, but, you know, Vapor. We'll see how that works out. 1 Compose, Tekken Compose. Compose usually comes out when I go against a certain deck, like, that blows up the whole field, like, JD, when they go with Light Swarms, you know, just go for Starlight Road. Besides that, I leave it as Compose. Save Zone is unbelievably awesome, this build. Save Zone Ocean, keep using the Ocean's effect. Save Zone Vapor, unbelievably, can't be destroyed by nothing, really. What else? What else? Trinity, you know, if you have fusion summon Trinity, activate Safe Zone on your opponent monster, attack 3 times. Really good. Also really good when you have Adoration and Trinity on the field, and Trinity just came out that turn. Is awesome that way too. 1 Call of the Haunted, I don't like to see 2 because there's not a lot of things that are going to get special summon from the graveyard, to be honest with you. So 1 is good. Even though Call of the Haunted is up to 2 now. 1 Divine Wrath because there's a lot of effects going off and you kind of need it, I think, in my eyes. You know, it's kind of like another effect villain, kind of. I run double Dark Bribes. Like I said, there's so many spell and trap destruction. You got 3 MSTs going on. You have Heavy Storm. You have, you know, some people are actually maining, you know, Dust Tornadoes. You kind of need these guys that kind of, you know, use them for everything. 7 tools can't really stop you from your opponent from activating spells, so you kind of need that. Double Deep Dimensional Prison. I like them besides Bottomless because If the opponent already has a big monster on the field and they go attack, Bottomless is not a great top deck for that. Got double Solemn Warnings. Obviously, it's kind of your staple and your Solemn Judgment. Then we can go into the Fusion Extra deck, kind of. Basically, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm proxying Gaia. I'm waiting for the tins to come out. I think they're coming out this week. But I have to wait until I get money and pay my other bills off first. But I'm going to get Secret Gaia, to be honest with you. I don't want Super, but Secret Gaia. So proxy one. Besides that, to start off, is I run triple zeros. When Tornado comes out, one of these zeros will be coming out. But somehow I always get water attribute in a hero, and it just has to go into a zero. And if I already use 2 zeros, then it's kind of like, darn it, can go into another one. I run triple Shinings. Shinings is your beatdown monster. You're going to abuse him a lot. It's really good. One Nova Master. Nova Master is really good. Destroy a monster by battle. Draw a card. What else? One Vapor. Vapor is really good. You mass chain absolute zero. Blow up the whole field, your monster's field, your opponent monster field, and get a clear direct 24. Goka, if you want to do that too, I like them sometimes because you have a lot of heroes in your graveyard. One Adoration. Adoration is unbelievably awesome too. I don't think it's worth $30. I got this for $14. It's really good. Adoration. If you have Adoration and Shining on the field, it's unbelievable. And plus you can Monster Reborn him too. It's really cool too. You only need 2 heroes. And also if you have Adoration while you get Trinity out that same turn, it's unbelievable too. Attack 3 times, clear. One Dragon Knight Traco, Starlight Road, be abused. 2 Apollyon Stardust. One of my friends said, why don't you use Tornado instead of him? Well, the reason I talk about him, well, obviously Tornado's not out, but if you Super Poly into Tornado, they could still use like Monster Reborn and Call the Haunted to bring it back out, or something to bring out Stardust back in your graveyard. But at least with this, you get to remove Stardust from play. So it's pretty cool. One Utopia. Shh, I'm making a video. One Utopia. Utopia is really good in this build. And one Catastor. Thanks for my mother for ruining this video. But that's basically the extra deck. You kind of don't need, any explanation there. It's really good. Catastor stalls. Utopia exceeds. You get a lot of level 4s, and there's no other explanation there. So thumbs up the video for mother interrupting the video. That's it, guys. Peace out.